Hi, my name is Veronica, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. How did that one do?
That was very good. Let's do it, just maybe one or two more, okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good. 4-minute rounds. So good. I did 12 of those. It was good work. Strong muscle.
Man, so when I first watched this clip, I'm sitting over here like, damn, Lamont Roach, he looking sharp. He looking better than I've ever seen him look before. And then I realized I'm looking at the sparring partner. I'm looking at the guy with the red headgear on. If you guys know who he is in the comment section, let me know because he looks damn sharp. But clearly, Lamont Roach, he didn't want to show anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. I mean, if anything, you could say he was working on his defense, working on his feints, but I just hope for his sake that this was just a misleading video trying to deceive the public or even Gervonta. Because if Lamont Roach wasn't just purposely trying to make himself look bad, and this wasn't just to throw people off, then Lamont Roach, he is in dire trouble. Lamont Roach, he's a champion and he's a good fighter, but there's not one thing in particular he does that is like really special. Like he doesn't have some type of special speed. He doesn't have like a whole lot of power. He doesn't have the greatest reflexes, but he finds a way to win. And Gervonta definitely respects him, as we've seen at the press conference. We've seen Gervonta show more respect to Lamont Roach than almost anyone else that he's been in the ring with. Gervonta, he talked about Lamont Roach's deceptive power. He also said he's a much better fighter than Frank Martin. And I know Gervonta is not just saying that to sell the fight, because Gervonta, he doesn't try to sell fights. I mean, if you guys remember, he was acting like he didn't even want to be at the press conference. In fact, he said hopefully he'll feel more enthused the closer they get to the fight. So once again, this clip, it really shows nothing. I really wish Lamont Roach, he would have at least showed a good highlight of him looking good, even if it's just for a second. But I'm hoping that he does have a surprise and he can make the fight at least competitive.
What advantage do you feel like you have going into this fight?
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm a total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubted himself.
What has he underestimated about you?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think he underestimated me. I think he know that I'm a good fighter. He'll tell y'all. I think he's gonna train his ass off, and hopefully we get the best version of him.
Hey, did you take this fight as soon as it was offered?
No. But yeah, no.
Take some of that sneaky power, I'm assuming from the amateurs and when you guys sparred.
And from what he saw with the motherfuckers going down.
What was that?
And from what he can see for them niggas going down when I hit them. Excuse my language.
Would you agree? Like your kind of technique has a lot of different type of sneakiness, and he's aware of it. So
yeah, for sure. I think so. I mean, that's all that makes for a great fight, though. That he's aware. You know what I'm saying? That we know he's gonna be ready.
Are you doing anything different as far as training going into this fight versus your other fights?
I do something different every training camp. I make the workload harder. Obviously, this is a 3-division world champ. And we gotta train. We gotta train like we fight one of the best fighters ever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do.
Lamont, what do you say to the fans?
It means a lot. Like I said, man, I do this for the city. I do this for the kids that look like me, kids that come from where I come from, the kids that just like me, and let them know that they can do it themselves.
And if you win, will you give him a rematch?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I got a rematch clause, so that's what's gonna happen for sure.
What do you say to the fans that say you could not, if you couldn't dominate Jamil Herring, how are you going to beat Davis, who's obvious much better southpaw fighter?
SMD.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Decay Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodecay.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.